Hello and welcome to fall semester. This is the orientation video for EDT1, Intro to Online Teaching. I'm just going to show you a few things. Let's make sure you watch this entire video so you don't miss anything important that you need to know. So this is the home page of the course. You can see on this page that you have some contact methods for me. You can also email me through the class inbox. I'm going to show you a couple other ways you can answer me or contact me. Here are the topics we're going to be talking about in the course. This actually has morphed into a 7-week long class. It was originally a 6-week class. So we'll just use that final week to make sure that all your assignments are in and completed. So, but do know that there are a few assignments in the course that need to be done during a certain time period, and I'll show you what those are. Every week there is one or more scholarly articles. You are not obligated to read those articles, but I do include those for those of you who have that sort of attention span and interest. Every week there is a weekly checklist of what you need to get done. And most important of all is every week there is an online discussion forum that you need to participate in, and you must participate in a timely manner in the forum. What that means is you need to post 3 times at a minimum in the forum, that your first post to the forum should be a substantive post that's directly related to the topic of the forum for the week, and then you will post 2 more times in the forum by the end of the week, which is Sunday at midnight. So your first post to the forum each week is due by Wednesday at midnight. So I will be sending out a reminder every Wednesday just to give you a heads up that your first post to the forum is due. And I will actually send out reminders as we go about all due dates. Alright, so just a little note about navigation. This is the home page for the course. But if you look over here on the left, you can see a list of things that you can access. So I recommend accessing the course via the modules link. You can also use this link down here to get to the first module of the course. I find that some people get confused if they go in that way. So let me show you the difference. If I click on this link, it goes to the first page of the first module of the course. The first module of the course is actually what I call Module 0. And the reason for that is it's actually the orientation materials for the course. So this takes you to this page. Now if I go back to the home page and I go to modules, that's going to show me the modules that exist in this course. So this first module, the Welcome to the Class Introduction to Online Teaching, this is module 0. See how it has pages? These are each one of these is a page in Canvas. They're all connected, and you work your way through here, and when you get to the very end, then you'll actually be ready to start week 1, which is the week we're going to be starting today. So let's go back up here to the orientation module. These modules can be collapsed, so once you finish a module, you can click this little triangle and see that collapsed that whole module. And now I'm just looking at week 1. So I highly and strongly recommend that you look at Module 0. It starts out with an introduction to the class. Just shows you the front page. If I click next, it takes me to the next page, which is how do you navigate Canvas as a student. This is actually a video made by Canvas. Next is 5 things you need to know to pass the class. Make sure you read those. Those are very important. One thing I want to note, I do accept late work. However, I cannot accept late forum posts. So you have to post to the forum during the week of the forum, or you're just going to lose those points, which are a substantial part of your grade and your evaluation. Next, we've got email. So this is an important issue. If you send me an email that says something like, I can't access the assignment for the week. So if you, let's say you sent me a video that said that, I would have to write you back and say, which assignment are you talking about? And what have you done so far to try to access it? So that's why it's important to just start off. If you need to write me an email about any problem that you're having, make sure you include details. Details are good. They help me help you and cut down on the number of emails we need to send each other. Good thing. Also, if you find a broken link in the course, it doesn't help me if you just send me an email that says the link to so-and-so is broken, because that means I have to dig through the whole course to try to find that link you're talking about. So if you could tell me, if you find a broken link, exactly what page it's on, in what module, that's super helpful. The other thing is, sometimes I always attribute where I get things from. Sometimes I copy things and put them into a page, but I put a link at the bottom with an attribution about where it came from. And a funny thing that happens sometimes is those links become extinct. What that means is the page that I copied the stuff from goes away. Who knows why? It gets reorganized or for whatever reason. Anyway, so if you click on that link and you go to a page and it says the page is gone, that is not actually a broken link. That just means the page went away. So those kind of links I'm not that interested in knowing about, but if you do find one, I'm happy to look at it because sometimes I just want to update the content. So anyway, here's some more info about, you know, what I'm talking about. That's why it's really good to read these orientation materials. Okay, next page. Announcements are so important to you. And here's the thing about how to view announcements. And when you're teaching, I hope that you'll be sending out announcements to your students to let them know things like what's coming up this week or all kinds of things. If you see a problem happening in your course that's global, you can talk about it in an announcement, etc. Here's a video overview of Canvas as a student that you might find useful if you've never been a student in Canvas. Now this stuff is all things from the State Chancellor's Office that is meant to help you learn or do an assessment of yourself as an online student. This page shows you how to edit your profile. I do not want to see this head. I want to see you in your profile picture. So that's one of your assignments for this week, is to get your face into a profile if you don't have it already. Next is forum. So every week we have a forum discussion. This week we actually have 2 forum discussions. One is an introductory forum where you introduce yourself, and then the other one is about the topic for the week. And here's just a whole bunch of info from Canvas on using the discussion forums. Here are the metrics on forum discussions, what you need to do. Uh-oh, this says Tuesday. It should say Wednesday. Always something I miss, some detail. But anyway, here's a lot of information about how to post in terms of your content. And there's actually also a rubric. Next is online assignments, how to submit them. I noticed in my last class a lot of people were struggling with how to submit an online assignment. So there's detailed information about that in Canvas, and there's actually detailed information about how to do everything in Canvas if you go to the Canvas site that is set up by the State Chancellor's Office. All assignments are due Sunday at midnight. Like I said, I'm happy to accept late assignments. If you can't help it, you gotta turn it in late. Grades. The main thing about grades is there's not so many people in this class, but I tend to grade everything the day after the end of the week. And so if you turn it in late, you might have to wait a week or 2 to get graded simply because I've moved on to the next week. But I try to keep up as much as possible. And then here's a link to how do you look at your own grades. One thing I want you to learn and walk away from this class with, if nothing else, is how to make a text-based link. So it's really easy to do in Canvas. I don't want to see any raw URLs anywhere. If you're posting to me in the assignments and you're including a link to something you've created online, I want to see a text-based link. If you don't know what that is, take a look at this video. That's something you just need to know in general for your own class. Zoom, everybody knows how to use Zoom now, but I used to have to explain it to people, so I've left this in here. Late assignments, like I said, it's okay. But here's how to, once again, how to turn in assignments. Not sure why there's 2 of them in there. I'll have to go get rid of that. The Canvas app is a really cool app. You can have it on your phone, and you can post to the forum in there. So if anything happens or you're just really super busy, do install the Canvas app on your phone so that you can keep up with the work. You can post to the forum on there, and it saves you a lot of time. So here's the actual syllabus for the course. It's very, very long. I put in a link that you can skip all the stuff at the beginning of the course once you've looked through the syllabus and just go straight to the weekly assignments if you want to use the assignments like that. All this stuff is also in the course. This forum is called the Help Me Forum. If you need help, post here. I recommend subscribing to the forum so that you get notification whenever there's a new post in here. Please help your fellow students if you can. Good thing to do and helps you learn also. And this is a site about netiquette. I don't think we necessarily need to think about that too much in this class, but you might have to think about it when you're teaching. Never know. And then, alright, so Diigo is a online bookmarking site. I highly recommend that you sign up for Diigo, and it's actually one of our optional tech assignments for the week. So we have a Diigo group that I set up for our class. You can send a request to join. I see some people have already added things to our site. Lovely. Very nice. Oh, that's the summer site. Oh well. I need to fix that link. I set up a site just for fall. Oh, I was all excited because I thought you guys were already using Diigo. Never mind. Alright, so now I'm in week 1. Let's take a look back here at our modular view. So I worked my way through this entire module, module 0. And now I'm at week 1. So I'm going to collapse module 0. And here's week 1. And I'll talk about week 1 in the next video.